So how's it been acting, like with your acting career and stuff like that? Like, how do you like it?
It's definitely picking up for the most part. It's exciting, man. It's something that I've wanted to do since childhood. So the fact that I'm actually doing this stuff full time, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of surreal.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, how did you even start? Like, was your parents into that, or did they kind of act or kind of lead you in that direction, or were you just kind of like stumbled upon that or something like
Yeah,
that?
not at all. My parents, I mean, they were very hardworking parents. They gave us what we needed, but they knew nothing about this industry. Nobody that I knew anything about this industry, man. It was kind of something that I felt was given to me. It was a talent that was given to me, and I would just see it all around me. My childhood, I would portray it. I would be outside in the yard playing and pretending like I was in a scene of a movie. And from that point, man, it just kind of led me to doing like school plays, school productions, theater productions. And after that, high school came about and I kind of broke out of my shell after my ninth grade year and I started doing more theater. Then that progressed on to the university level. And I continued on and the university actually introduced me to a little bit of short films. That's what I was trying to think of. They kind of introduced me to short films, and that's where I gained the passion for film and TV. We started doing short films for class because I had my bachelor's in mass communication broadcasting. So that door opened up my love for TV, whereas I'm like, okay, this is how TV works. This is how film works. Okay, cool. So the university definitely gave me not only skills from theater, which I was probably about a class short of my minor in theater, but that mixed with the mass communication broadcasting, I just kind of figured I was just destined to be on TV at some point in time. And also, I did a lot of extra or what we call background work around Wilmington, North Carolina, and surrounding areas. So that also introduced me to a bunch of independent filmmakers, independent producers, directors, networking with those people, and it ultimately put me in a good position to do short films, to actually act in short films.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, word. So you started in theater basically.
Yeah.
And then you kind of grew that love for TV,
Mm-hmm.
movies, and stuff like that. What's the difference between the two? Like, if there is a difference, like what is kind of besides sitting in a theater and watching a play and sitting in front of a TV, like what are the differences?
Basically, man, to sum it up, theater, you're on stage. You have to pronunciate everything. You have to you have to pronunciate even your body posture, because on stage, they're seeing all of you. Whether as on TV, they're seeing this. You know what I'm saying? Or they're seeing this, or, it's shots. They're seeing different angles. So, you on stage, you have to, like I said, you have to project your voice. You have to project your body language, and you have to not over pronunciate or over project yourself, but it has to be clear of what you're doing on stage. The temperature of your voice, the tone of your voice, versus TV, where it's kind of like me and you are having a conversation right now. And I'm not trying to project my voice over there, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, the mediums are a lot different.
So it seems like there's more work almost with theater.
Oh.
Would you say that?
You know what? In all honesty, man, and I was actually talking to somebody about this, man, and I would say theater is definitely a lot more work because there are no cuts. It's straight through. It's either you have your material together or not. And see, that's just my opinion. To me, I think theater is a lot more, it's a lot more pressure, because when you can't just say, hey, can we do that line again?
Right.
You can't, no, there's no doing that when you're on stage. So you have to really be that professional theater actor where you have your lines, you have your movements, everybody else's lines. It's not as lax at all. Whereas, you flub a line in TV, you'll have the chance to do that line again.
Right.
You can stop production, and because like I said, TV and film, it's in cuts.
Right.
They film different angles, different shots. So yeah,
You get more room for error.
more room for error, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, word. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite role that you've had thus far?
In all honesty, man, my favorite role that I think I've had so far in any production will be, first, of course, my role in Harriet.
Okay.
And then my role in
You talking about the new Harriet Tubman?
the Harriet Tubman film. Yep, that was Focus Features. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Me playing the Philadelphia vendor, and which doesn't seem like a lot, but if you've seen the movie, you'll come to real. I don't want to spoil it. So if you see the movie, you haven't seen the movie,
Right.
you'll come to realize why that part is so important. It's a pretty much a nugget in the film.
When I seen that, when you showed me that part earlier, I
Right.
got why it was important.
Yes.
Because it's like you gotta read between the lines.
You gotta read
on
between.
that.
Yes.
So I can see why it was a very prominent
Oh,
point
yeah.
in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Almost as if not a turning point, but just like I get it.
Right.
I totally get it.
Definitely.
Okay.
Other than that, I did a show called A Haunting Wicked Attraction.
Yeah.
And I think it's a Discovery. I want to say it's a Discovery show. It's how do you put it? Not an adaptation, but
The dramatization.
something like that.
Right.
And basically, I play a mailman, and that's different from a ton of characters that I have played before.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when we were filming that part, we were actually in a neighborhood in the residential area, and there was a real mailman who was actually starting his first day on the job.
Wow.
They took a picture of us together, man, but I lost the picture in transitioning phones.
Right.
I was so mad because that picture, man, was like, yo, like, this is it, man. Like, this is dope right here. Like,
Right.
a mailman comes up and he's like, oh, are you working? I'm like, no, man, we're filming right now. I'm like, no, this is your neighborhood, man. So yeah.
Word, that's what's up. So like, is that show like, are those true stories, or is that just something that they kind of just?
Oh no, those are
True stories.
That's the word I was trying to find. Reenactments.
Oh, okay.
So those
Right.
are true stories that have happened,
Right.
and maybe the houses that some people were in were haunted, and they were like, some of them had the good spirits, some of them had the bad spirits. In this instance, it was the bad spirits. And I would always hear about people moving in and moving right back out, moving in, moving right back out. So I kind of tell the new neighbor that I meet, hey, I hear a lot about this house, and from what I can tell, a lot of people don't stay here. And she's trying to figure out what I'm talking about, and then she kind of, what she's experiencing and what her family is experiencing, I'm telling her.
Right.
So it's kind of like, oh well, maybe you are telling the truth.
Right.
So it was pretty cool, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. I know we kind of running out of time.
Okay. Yeah.
But what do you like best about acting?
It gives me a chance to be. And when I say be, I'm gonna elaborate on that. It gives me a chance to not only be something that I'm not, so it gives me a ton of room to play with imagination. It gives me the freeness of, not freeness, that's not even a word. It gives me the freedom.
Okay.
It gives me the freedom to just live in that character. They give me a script and I read through it and I'm like, I literally put myself in this character's shoe. I become that person.
Right. Okay.
Right. And if you've seen a lot of my stuff, man, like you'll be like, oh wow, like, yeah, I go there when I'm that character.
When I seen the one that I was telling you about a little earlier, I
Yeah.
forgot what it was called, but it was you were the boyfriend.
Right.
and you
Oh yeah.
killed the dude.
Fatal
I was
Distraction.
like,
Yeah.
Yo, I was like, this dude can act. That was the
Yeah.
first time I was like, yo, this dude can really like.
Oh,
act,
yeah.
Man, like, cause I seen
Yeah.
pictures with you and Cool.
Right.
So I was like, oh, okay, that's one of Cool's homies.
Right.
And then I seen you said, oh, I'll be acting this. So I was like, oh, okay. But when I seen that, that's when I was like, oh, this dude's dope.
Right. Right. Appreciate that, man.
Like you really were that dude.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Are you looking forward to doing like bigger roles, or do you want to stay more of a character actor?
Oh no, man. I don't limit myself at all, man. When I'm an actor, I mean, there's a typecast, but I really don't know my and that may be good and bad. Now, knowing your typecast and knowing your type of character is good.
Right.
I get police officer a lot. I get detective a lot. I get lawyer. I get a professional a lot because of my demeanor and my look.
Yeah.
Right. But you know, but I rather play the bad guy roles.
Right.
I would rather. I know I can dig into that.
Good, dude.
Right.
It was good.
Right. I know I can dig into those roles, but I always get cast as, you know, the professional good guy.
You're like a Denzel almost.
Yeah.
And I say that because I think about Training Day.
Right.
I think about Denzel being like the lieutenant.
Oh yeah.
He's the police officer, the detective, the lawyer. He does all that. Really
He does all
good,
that
but
really
if you
good.
Flip it around, he could be a real good thug too.
Yes.
That's dope. Man.
Yeah, American Gangster, Training Day. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, he's dope. Yeah.
Dope. It's dope, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. Last question, man. What
Sure.
would you say to all those beginners out there, those people that think they want to pursue this or really anything, but since you're an actor, you know, what would you say to those people?
Know why you want to do it.
Right.
If you're looking at acting if you're looking at the glitz and glam side of acting, then I would highly recommend that you just find a day job, because it's so much stuff that goes into this profession.
Right.
Patience,
Right.
hard work, studying, consistently sharpening your skills, gaining new skills. Anything you do in life can be considered a skill set when you're acting.
Right.
Even if you, like me, I did teleprompting. I've done all types of odd jobs.
Right.
Those things can actually be considered skills when it comes to me, because there may be a role like, hey, we need a reporter, or hey, we need an anchor.
Right.
Have you ever done it before? Yeah, I was an anchor at the university for numerous semesters.
Right.
So going back to, because I was kind of going left a little bit. Know why you're doing it.
Right.
Know why you're doing it, and it has to be something that you have to do. Absolutely have to do. Like, you have to wake up every morning.
Right.
I can't do nothing else except for acting.
That's
That's me.
Right.
That's my drive. That's my passion, because it's literally something that was given to me from God. It's the talent that I know was given to me from God, and I respect that. And I'm like, this is my purpose. I'm going to reach the masses with my talent, and I'm going to also open up doors for other things through this industry. So with that being said, know why you want to do it, study it, focus on it. You gotta, I tell people, you gotta have elephant rhinoceros skin in this industry.
Right.
Specifically because this industry is all about rejection.
Right.
If you don't take rejection well,
And that's just what it is, right?
find a 9 to 5. I'm serious. I mean, and I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm being serious, because this industry can't take a lot out of you.
Right.
If you're not a strong, thick-skinned, strong-minded
Right.
person.
And it seems like it can be really competitive too.
Oh, it is extremely competitive. This is probably one of the most competitive industries in the world, because everybody and their mother and their uncle and their daughter, sister, brother, cousins wants to be an actor.
Right. And they're trying like heck to get that part.
Exactly. And they train like crazy.
Right.
Some people are in training like out west, they say if you're not even training consistently, you get dropped from an agency.
Wow.
If you're not even training consistently.
Right.
Whereas I'm not gonna say things are more lax on the East Coast.
Right.
I'm not gonna say, or in the Southeast. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah.
But because it's always good to continue training and to continue working in between times, find short films to get into. I'm not saying waste your time, but know what you're doing.
Right.
Know what you're doing. Continue to sharpen your skills and stay up on your craft, because if not, the man that's right behind you, he's coming up on your heels. He's ready to take that spot.
Right.
He's ready. He's working as hard as he can to get where you're at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just let it be something that you have to do rather than something you want to do.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Joshua Shipman, man. Thanks for the interview.
No problem, man.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.